Hey drivers, it's Angie. Thank you so much for being flexible yesterday when I needed to be somewhere else. So I really appreciate that. Definitely a great quality to have. But I did want to send this to each of you so that you could review the material that normally we would be going over today, which is Thursday. And just appreciate all your flexibility this week. So I'm going to go through this and the responses. If you will write down some of the questions that I say throughout this and respond in an email to me with, I guess, your answers or whatever has been working for you or not working for you. Again, my email is Angie31Bailey@gmail.com. Okay. So this week 3 is about accelerate with bookings. Thank you all for participating in the Facebook event on Tuesday. There'll be another one next Tuesday, and I'll be hosting that one. But for today, it's again, we're going to talk about bookings again, because really our business is nothing without bookings. It's like our car without gas. It's not moving, and that's what we need bookings for. And bookings help us accelerate and move forward so we can get to our final destination, our goal, and our why. As a future director, it's so important that we have this part of our business in check. And then we might as well do that now in the beginning. Being a leader who books and holds parties consistently is smart because you're teaching yourself and your team initially that this is the most important thing to do, and your team will follow you. It's also smart because you're teaching your team that this is how this business works successfully. Outside orders, Facebook parties, fundraisers, events like that, catalog parties are nice, but those are just the extras. We are more focused on people, so we want to be in the home. I know this summer it's so much easier not to be, but you will see a difference in your business if you are. So looking at what we talked a little bit about last week, share with me how you feel about your bookings over the next 90 days. How are we going to change that? So in your first email, please send to me how you feel about your bookings over the next 90 days. I'd like it laid out, your dates for June, your dates for July, and your dates for August if you already have some. That's awesome if you do. And whether or not those are home, catalog, fundraiser, Facebook events, whatever they are, let me know how they are. And what do you think you need to do to change those? There are 3 pieces that we're going to go over that it's about the booking. We need to look at how we are offering, how often are we offering, and how are we following up, because the fortune is in the follow-up for sure. So let's start with how are we offering? How are you currently offering the opportunity? Are you emailing? Are you texting? Are you Facebooking? Are you calling? What exactly are you saying when you try to make a booking? Because ladies, makes the difference. It may be that you're throwing up on them and you don't realize it. It may be that your texts are too out of the box and they don't feel like it's a personal message. There's got to be something in there that we can tweak or change to get you more bookings. So be very specific in your email when you let me know how are you offering. Email, text, Facebook, phone call, and what is it that you might be saying? Maybe treat me as if you're emailing me asking me if I would like to book. The next thing is, how often are you offering? Are you only booking when you need a booking, or do you schedule a little piece of your week each week to work on bookings? This is really important because most people get in the habit of only getting bookings when they need them and they're staring at a blank calendar, and that is a little bit, that'll freak you out as a director because you really want to make your minimums because you really want that director paycheck. The reality is we need them all the time. So let's pick a day of the week that you could devote 15 to 30 minutes prepping for the bookings and then 30 minutes of action. So set a date in your phone to remind you to do it. It could be on your lunch hour if you work. It could be 30 minutes after the kids go to bed. We don't want it to be too late messaging people or that kind of thing, but schedule a good time in your day. When would you like to be called? I don't suggest Mondays or Tuesdays. Usually Thursdays or Fridays, people are the most open to anything. So those are the best days to book. Do you have a system in place to keep up with your follow-ups for potential bookings? If they say, no, not right now, ask if you can follow up with them in 6 weeks, and then have somewhere where you can make a note of that. What do you currently do to keep up with that? I'd like that in the email as well. What do you currently do to keep track of future bookings? Knowing the how to offer, the how often we offer, and the how to follow up Is there anything else holding you back from having a booked calendar? You know, that's kind of, I know that's kind of what your goal is. You know, I want a party, I want a book, but nobody's booking. So we need to look at those things. How are we offering? What are the words we are using? And how are we following up? Because if those three things aren't working, your calendar is going to stay empty. So let's work on that. So respond back in the email to those things, and let's see if I can remember what they are. How are you offering email, text, Facebook, or phone call, and what exactly are you saying? How often are you booking, and set a time? Tell me what time of day is best for you. Also previously, let me know what current bookings you have for the next 90 days, the dates, and what kind of parties they are, and whatever your follow-up method is. Make booking your number one focus this week. Spend an hour a day giving this your all. This is so important, ladies. This is a turning point. Book your summer like it's putting food on your table, okay? And then share those results with me. I can't wait to talk to you again at our next, our Facebook event on Tuesday, and then our regularly scheduled coaching call next week. You got this, ladies. Rock it out. I can't wait to hear your results. Have a great day.